Rape is one of those sensitive topics that hurts even when it's fictional. What I love about Berserk is that it really shows our world most of the time, and it just adds some superhuman things in there. Rape in Berserk happens a lot, and so it does in our world too. Politics and monarchs are portrayed in a way that we can't really find a difference between them and the real ones. Money and power making kids fall in a trap, and rapists happen to be everywhere, even though we can't see them. Griffith's relationship with Guts might not be the romantic one it looks, but if we analyze their relationship, we can see a side of Griffith that wants control over Guts, just like an obsessive boyfriend. He wants to rule over him and have him in control. Speculations about Griffith not being straight have been there for years, especially after he went on to sleep with that old man. But really he's not gay nor straight. He can't have feelings, because if we see it this way, every time he had slept with someone, it was not for love or affection. It was for more power and money. Or about the thing that our characters crave about, revenge. Griffith has always been the best swordsman, the best leader, the most beautiful. He owned everything a human being could ask for, and he was gradually getting closer to his dream. He had men's admiration and women's affection all for himself. One of those women was Casca, and although he didn't share her feelings, she being charmed with him was one of the things building up his ego. She was his. That's how Griffith perceived other people, as tools, or in some way as things that he could own. Guts was not like other people, and was the closest one to being like him. He put a lot of trust in Guts, and gave him possibilities to acquire a lot of things. He became a Raiders captain, a knight, and has been granted a possibility to grasp a lot of things that without Griffith, he probably wouldn't accomplish. But that's not all. Guts was also Griffith's friend, and Griffith developed an emotional connection. Whether Griffith loves Guts romantically or not, what Griffith enjoyed about their relationship was that he was in control. He has had Guts under his control for years at this point, until Guts did something no one else in the band ever did: stand against that control. Griffith always must have known about Casca's affection towards him. He used that to manipulate and control her. But this woman was not his anymore. Casca started developing feelings for Guts, and not only this, but the guy who he trusted the most now wants to be free and to leave him. Griffith wants to fight him because he sees Guts as his, so in order for Guts to be free, he needs to be stronger than his owner Griffith. And Guts ends up beating him. Griffith mad at himself that now the man who he trusted the most left him, and proved to him that he was free, and Griffith could not rule over him because he was weak. And not only that, but this man also got the girl who Griffith had controlled for years, because of her feelings towards him. And that's betrayal in Griffith's eyes. Now he wants revenge on both of them, but especially Guts. Destroyed mentally, Griffith has to suffer even more now, that he gets captured and the real torture begins. So after being tortured for a year and seeing everything he's built fall apart, including his two closest comrades no longer under his control, but rather in love with each other, he feels that drive to be in control again. Griffith's rape of Casca is an act to seize control over those two again, Casca physically and Guts mentally. Guts dedicates his life from that point on towards killing Griffith, ultimately still under his control. And Casca, well, she sees Griffith as her savior, and Guts as a bad guy, making Guts look for revenge more and more every day. Revenge brings more revenge. Griffith wanted revenge for Guts abandoning him, so he made sure to bring pain to his eyes by raping the girl he loved. And now Guts wants revenge even though he does not understand Griffith and his actions. So he falls again under his control, and starts chasing him for the rest of the story.